Hello my loves, what is up? How y'all all doing today? Hope you're all having a great day. And you know what I always say, honey, if you're not having a great day, well, you better get it together. So on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, I am furnishing, well, my girl Keith's Comics, okay? If you guys did not see the previous university renovation where I renovated the grotto, please make sure to go ahead and check that out. And if you are not familiar with The Sims 3 and all the tea, basically the Keith's Comics is just a hangout spot. It is the hangout spot for the nerd social group. There is so many things to do here. It's so cute and it's just so adorable. I love the way that the Sims team furnished Keith's Comics. It's like kind of a tongue twister, but really obsessed with the lot. And I really wanted to do something kind of fish with this lot. I just wanted to it up a little bit. I really did like the layout, so I didn't change anything too much. I really like the color scheme of the outside of the building, but I also wanted to add a little bit of color because this is a comic book store, so I feel like it should be vibrant and fun. At least that's how I wanted it to be. But I just, I thought it would be a very nice hangout spot, and I feel like I had to do the nerd group justice because I kind of went all out with the other two social groups. Now this lot does come with a lot of different fun things for your Sims to do. It's not as extensive as if you were to go to my decorated version of the grotto, but it is still very fun and there's still a lot of fun things for your Sims to do. I didn't really focus on the science part of this build. I still wanted it to be a comic book store, and I feel like most comic book stores wouldn't really have anything science related, so I still wanted it to keep it very comic book store, as I love, but like a big one with study sessions and stuff like that because they're partnered with the university, obviously. But also, I added in little study sections so you can study in groups of 3 with all of your friends. Your Sims can just sit and enjoy all their times and study for their exams. And then also, I created a cafe area and a check-in area. There's places that you can actually sit and read comic books. You can sit and watch TV with your friends. Also, this university lot is partnered with Papa's Pizzeria, okay? Because they provide all the pizza in this lot. Yes, I did add a little pizza restaurant in this store, and yes, it does, in this store, it's not even a store, in this lot, and yes, it does work as a regular pizza place would. You do need the business as usual bistro, and you can still, I think, run it without it, but you would have to make your own pizza and that would just be too complicated. But a chef does come, and if you have the business as usual bistro, you'll need that to be able to have that fully functional. You don't 100% need it. I mean, you can just replace it with the university cafe and just have it run as a regular cafe. But in my specific build, I had it as a pizza shop. Yeah, right now I'm working on the little study sections. Now I've actually seen these in actual colleges of people booking these and then only being able to enter the rooms with your group that you booked with, and you can specifically book them for an extended period of time. So that's kind of what my thought process was with these rooms, is that Sims would be able to go in here and study with their friends and just kind of do their study group thing outside of exams or right before exams, instead of just going to the library, because I wanted every single lot with the grotto and even the Bolorama. The Bolorama I didn't do that, but with the grotto I did add a study section where students can still learn and they can still enjoy this comic book store, and they can get a little bit of comic books, but they can also study for their exams and focus on their schoolwork as well. So that's why I wanted to add that in. Also, it would be really cool, just a random thought, I don't know if this would work because I haven't used the movie theater feature in forever in The Sims 3. It just wasn't a huge fan of it myself personally. It just wasn't a huge thing for me. But if you could use the movie ticket thing in the movie theater that came with the Sims 3 store, maybe you could lock all of the doors and make it so only kids that had a specific ticket color could get in the room. But then that'd be really complicated because then you'd have to switch between Sims if the Sim isn't even your household, and it'd just be too complicated. But you could take all the Sims that are in your household and book this room and maybe be able to lock it. I don't really know, but it would just be a nice way to kind of get yourself in, do multiple things at once. You can grab a little lunch, you can study a little bit, you can buy a couple comic books, you can sit down with your friends and watch TV. There's just multiple things that you can do, and that was kind of my purpose with all of these lots, is I just want more things to do, because I feel like I'm one of those people where people always ask me like how I keep The Sims 3 interesting, and to me The Sims 3 is always interesting. I just love The Sims 3. It is just everything to me. Like, I just live, but I love it. However, I feel like I just keep things in my game always. I feel like I'm always using mods or changing things up or changing lots. Like if I'm gonna play in university or in a town or whatever, I might change things up a little bit to my liking, so then it just kind of feels different every time, like you're not playing the same family over and over. Fun fact about me, I have a very short attention span. It's something that's really bad and that I'm really bad at, which I feel like is a lot of the reason why I am really bad at communicating and talking to people through text, because I will keep up a conversation for a little bit and then just randomly stop replying. It is my worst thing ever. Like, my friends always get on me about it to break that habit, but I'm just really like not. I get on my phone maybe for like 10 minutes solid, and then I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Let me move on to something else. Let me do something else. So I totally get it when like I don't know, but The Sims 3, it's so hard because The Sims 3 has never been boring for me. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because, here's the tea. Usually I play The Sims 3 in increments. Like, I don't ever really play The Sims 3 for extended periods of time. Ever. Like, I know that sounds really bad. I only have started doing that more recently because I've just really been invested in my current households, and I've had so many videos, and for me to put out those videos, I have to obviously play. So there's just so many factors, but I don't know. Like, it's just always fun for me, and I can't explain it. Maybe it's because there's so many things to do. Like, I feel like till this day, The Sims 3 came out a long time ago. We all know the tea. And I feel like even through all the times that like it's been out, obviously all the years that it's been out, I've still enjoyed the game as if I was playing it when I was a kid. And I know it sounds really weird and you guys are like, what? But I'm always discovering something new, even till this day. Just the other day on Twitter, somebody posted something about the fact that their anniversary gifts, wedding anniversary gifts. Did you know about that in The Sims 3? Did you know about that? I feel like there's just so many things in The Sims 3 that I'm still discovering till this day, and I've been playing The Sims 3 since it first came out, and it's just insane to me. Like, insane that till this day I'm still discovering new things that I would have never seen before. I'm still exploring new careers that I didn't explore when the game first came out. There's so many different features from so many different expansions that I didn't realize. I did not know that Supernatural came out with so much furniture. Like, those series that I've been doing of the worst expansion pack or things like that, it's been hard to kind of come up with more of those, but I really like them because it gives me the chance to go in depth with each expansion, and Let's Plays do that. But I feel like, let's get into Let's Plays. No, I'm just kidding. With Let's Plays, I feel like you're kind of more, okay, I don't know, I just like to edit and have fun and just do random, funny, silly, weird Sims videos, just very random. Like, I love going into the future or wherever, Showtime, wherever I go next, and just, wow, like, we were so blessed. Can we just talk about it? I'm kissing EA's butt right now. I'm sorry, but I just have to, because like, superiority. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously though, I just feel like you could really tell the love that was put in this game. And when I go back now as being an adult and renovating and really spending a lot of time playing this game like a crazy person, like, I've been playing this game so much lately, more than I've probably played in a while. I've really been playing, but I have really gone to appreciate the game so much because I'm like, oh my god, like, what? Where did I get this from? Like, when did this happen? Or you just look at certain things that the Sims team does and you're like, wow, they just really put so much detail into this one little thing. This one little thing. One little thing, girl. One little thing. It's just amazing. Iconic. Sims team, if you're watching, they don't watch my videos probably, but if you're watching, iconic. Sims 3 is iconic. Sims 2 is iconic. Sims 4 is iconic in its own way. Cute. We love Sims 3. It just makes me so emotional. I can't speak on other games because I don't play them as much, but just to this game, it just, everything. Let me know down in the comments down below what your favorite Sims 3 moment is. I know this is like really random and it feels like this is a paid promotion, but I swear to God, y'all. I swear to God, the Sims team probably doesn't even know I exist, sis. Listen, I just love this game and it's making me excited just even looking at this build. Okay, so I did the comic book thing and I did have the link down below. Now you guys have been mentioning to moi, your girl, that y'all have been having issues getting the CC in my game. Why didn't y'all tell me sooner? If you are having issues though, I did do a little bit of research. I don't know a lot about builds. Like I'm very new to the building world and to putting my builds on the Sims 3 store, because usually I do Sims and stuff like that. I used to do Sims 3 create a Sims and Sims 4 builds, so I'm used to doing Sims 4 like gallery stuff, but not really Sims 3 builds and putting them up. But I think if you put the library file into your Sims 3 folder as well as putting in the Sims 3 pack file, and try also deleting your .package files, which I will have the name of those linked down below. Your .package files, if you delete those, it'll kind of like do a little reset on your game. So if you have any like color swatches that you really like of hairs and stuff, girl, you got to write down those numbers because it will reset that. I have to learn that the hard way every time I do it and I forget, but you will lose all your color swatches that you do for like hair and things like that. But it really is worth it to give your game a little bit of a reset, and I do that every so often, but mostly when I download lots, because they can be, especially if you're downloading a really CC heavy lot, I always delete those package files. So that is just the two basic things that I watched, or like just from watching tutorials and stuff in my years of playing the Sims. I don't know much. If you guys have any other tips or any other information on how to download lots with CC, because even still to this day I still have issues with it. If you download my lot and there's a piece missing, maybe you don't have the stuff pack or the expansion pack that goes with it. And I was actually thinking about that I probably hadn't been putting the information for all of the stuff packs, the store packs, all the things like that I actually use. So I do have all that information linked down below. I finally have an official description that I'm going to use for all my builds so that you guys can have all the information that you need. And if you need any help, just leave me some comments down below and let me know what I need to help you with, and I got you, girl. Okay, I'm trying to still figure it out. We can figure it out together. But yeah, I do have all the information down below. I also have a CC list of all the CC I did use in this build. Honestly, I did not use a lot. Most of the stuff is base game or university items, just because I wanted to make it as non-CC heavy as possible so that as many people could use it as they wanted. And there are a couple of store items as well. Obviously, I did use the business as usual bistro, so if you don't have that, then you just won't have the menu aspect or the actual oven, which is fine if you don't. I mean, you really don't need it. You can always replace it with a cafe in university and just have your Sims drink coffee. There's so many different, things like the Sims 3 store items. You don't really need them. I use the gumball machine too. Again, you don't really need it. So you can still download this lot and enjoy it without all of the extra stuff that comes with it. But you can also download the CC separately, but the CC should come with the lot as well. But if not, I do have the links and everything that you'll need to download the stuff, or the information for the creator, what the item name is and stuff like that, and a little notepad that you guys can download yourself. And I'm going to try to do that for the rest of my builds, just so that you're all able to easily access the information. And yeah, but right now I am just adding the study room section in here. Wow, I rambled a lot for a majority of this video, but you know what? It makes the video so much easier for me because I'm very awkward and voiceovers are just weird. Okay, anyways, so right now I am adding in the desk area. I'm trying to do another study area for the other side, and I really wanted a big one because I wanted a bunch of students to be able to have a nice area that they can all study in a big group. And so I added in this small study area on the side, and then there's a bigger one as well. Now I know the tables aren't super even. I was really bad at getting them even, but I actually evened them out. I went through and changed the ceilings. I changed a lot of stuff that you guys probably aren't gonna see in the actual finished product. Even in the photos that I took, I didn't actually have the menus added in, so I added in the menus afterwards. So your version may be a little bit different than my version. There's gonna be menus on you guys' version if that's the version that you download if you have the menus in your game, but there are just a couple of things that I wanted to change because I was kind of like, okay, maybe I just need to change it, just dibble and dabble a little bit more. So that's exactly what I did, and I kind of like her. I think she'll work out, and I'm really excited to use these lots for my current household, and I would really love if you guys could send me photos of your Sims enjoying this little lot, and let me know in the comments down below what your favorite social group is. How much do you love University? University is like top 5 of my favorite expansion packs, like of all time. I just really love University. I loved it in The Sims 2. I just loved it. Everything about University I really love, and I don't know, just Sims 3 University really took the cake for me because I feel like they just added so many fun things. I really loved the social groups aspect, and I love that they all had their own little lots. Also, right now I'm decorating the pizza area. This area is just so simple, and I really love the way the pizza looks. Just FYI, these pizzas are decor, so unfortunately you can't gobble them up, unfortunately. But I also added the cafe little things from The Sims 3 University. I totally forgot that I did that. I don't know why I forgot that I added the Barista Bars, but they're here. And your Sims are also able to get coffee, and they can also get pizza as well. It may be a little bit crowded in the work area, which is why I didn't really go too overboard with adding too many decorations, because I didn't want too many Sims being like, Diva, wee, and they wouldn't have been able to get in, so it just wouldn't have been cute. But yeah, there's gonna be 3 employees exactly probably there. I think the Grotto had way more employees than this lot, but obviously this lot is a lot smaller than the Grotto. The Grotto had, I think, 3 floors, maybe 2, but yeah, so I'm almost done here. This lot didn't take me a lot of time, honestly, but I guess it's because it's a little bit smaller, or it is a lot smaller than the Grotto, but the Grotto just has a lot of empty space, and this one didn't really have, I mean, they did a pretty good job at filling up the empty space, and I think this really just kind of all came together. Now, one thing that I'm not used to is I usually don't use the same wallpaper throughout an entire lot. Girl, when I tell you that I had to really debate on this decision, I really had to debate on this decision. I felt like if I were to use different wallpapers, it would have just been too much. I kind of wanted the wallpaper to be very dark and for everything else around it to be very bright. Like the pizzas are very bright, you know, the lights are very bright, even the comic bookshelves, even though they're black, still the top part of them is just very bright. I don't know, I kind of wanted it to look like an arcade sort of. So for it to look like that, I wanted dark walls throughout the entire lot. The only part that's lighter or has lighter colored walls is the study sections, and that's because they're fully white, and the bathrooms as well. I really didn't change the bathrooms at all because I really didn't mind the bathrooms. I think they look nice, and I felt like if I overdid it, it would have just been too much and you guys would have been overwhelmed. So I added an extra toilet, I think, and that was pretty much it because I like the bathrooms. I like the way that they were decorated. There wasn't really much to complain about. You can never go wrong with all white, so it was just very basic. I liked it and it looked good. So anyways, yeah. And right now I finally finished the pizza area. I don't remember what I put in the other area here. Oh yes, I think at the opposite side, I put in like an arcade spot because I really wanted more gaming stuff. Keith's Comics is supposed to be a fun place. It's supposed to be like the hangout spot. So you want as many things that are fun that your Sims can do. So I added in a little bit of hidden arcade games on the side of the pizza place. So then Sims can just come there, you know, if they're going on a little date, they can hide back there and play their little game and just be all cute. And then also this space, you can add book registers. Another thing, I added the wrong register. I added the World Adventures register instead of the University register in the actual video. So if you guys noticed that, you may not. Most of you probably didn't notice until I said something, but I'm just letting you know that it is changed. It's right. I did use the University Life register. I didn't use the World Adventures one so that you guys can actually purchase the comic books. Even if I did that wrong, I'm so sorry. You can go into testing, cheats enabled, and I think change it around so that it'll be the right register, but I think it's the correct one. But don't quote me on that. I just added it in and hope for the best. I also added in these very weird couches. They're multicolored, and honestly, the little plushie thing does not match anything, and I just thought it looked so random, but it worked, so I wanted to do it. And yeah, this is the little hangout spot, the little hangout corner, and I think I'm almost done with the hangout spot. I also added a lot of chairs. Now, this spot is really cluttered, so I did end up changing it and only putting in 2 seats instead of 3 because it just got too much. Like, it was just way too cluttered. So in the version that you guys are gonna see, there's gonna be 2 table sets instead of 3, so it's not too much and your Sims aren't gonna be cluttered, because I feel like if I'm at this lot and Sims are like Diva, we every 2 seconds, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Yeah, you guys, I think that's it for the build and everything that your girl has to say. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of my renovation of Keith's Comics, and also, as I said, let me know your favorite social group in The Sims 3 and the one that you play with the most often. Anyways, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all very, very soon with another new video. Bye, guys.